Okay, hello again everybody and welcome to another Marksman in the UK review, and today I will be reviewing Transformers Berserker, the Decepticons Deluxe line of the Last Night Transformers. And there it is. Let's have a quick look at his packaging here. I'm loving the premium display packaging. I mean, they've done quite a good job with it. It's a nice, sturdy box design. Not happy with the increased price tag that's gone along with the box design. A lot of the first wave are reproductions or remakes of previous lines, but they have a kind of £5 increased price tag. And I know that obviously marketing-wise they've given us these, lovely big boxes to justify that. I mean, you've got this guy in your kind of standard blister packaging, then maybe you wouldn't want to pay the same amount of price. I don't know, maybe that's what they were thinking. So there he is on the back there. Lovely artwork of him there, and his two wave mates, obviously Bumblebee being the remake, or the recolor rather, and Barricade, who is a new mold. That is it for the packaging. Now, Berserker himself is a little SUV, and I'm really glad we got a second one of the SUV Transformers. I know he wasn't from the Dark of the Moon, where we had the Dreads, but it always frustrated me that we only got the one Dread in deluxe format, which was Crankcase. And I had originally assumed, based on the already repaints that we were getting, that this one was just a repaint of Crankcase. That is not the case. They are two completely different molds, different colorings, different designs. Although it does fall down the same way Crankcase did, in that it is quite a narrow car mode for an SUV. It's not very tall either. I mean, they have kind of, you can see there, they have kind of raised the wheels quite a bit there to give it a little bit more height when compared to the other cars. But Bumblebee and the others are still much bigger. But nice detail. You got the Decepticon logo there, painted, lights and top bits. So a reasonable car mode. Again, I don't display my bots in their vehicle modes. He will be, displayed on my shelf in his robot form. So let's get to that. Okay, and here is Berserker in his robot mode. Just there we go. It's a good robot mode. His colouring is quite good. These bits on the arms are quite vibrant. The X is very nicely painted in. He's got some quite decent stylings. He looks alien enough for what we're going for. We're going for alien robots here. He's got quite a nice head sculpt. If my camera will focus, not going to focus. I want to focus. There we go. Okay. He's got that aggressive sort of head sculpt. For his price, I was expecting a little bit more. He's quite small, particularly when you compare him to the older deluxes that we used to get, which were obviously quite a bit cheaper. And he does have a tendency to pop things off. I mean, these arm bits, when you're transforming them, tend to pop off quite a bit. His head is a little bit loose. I don't know whether it's just my copy, but again, they do tend to pop off when you're trying to transform them, and that can get a bit frustrating. He's not got a difficult transformation. He's not got a Mixmaster transformation. from previous movie lines, but his you know, it would be nice if everything stayed stuck. In robot mode, they're absolutely fine, obviously. But it's obviously when you have to do things with him that he starts to fall apart, and that's a shame. He does come with his accessories. He's got these little... I'm not even sure what you'd call these... dagger maces? Daces? I don't know. But they're quite nice. They're quite spiky. They're quite menacing. You know, everything gonna have Berserker coming down and being like, "Oh, what happened to all my guys?" When he tries to look for Crankcase and the others. So, you know, they've given him these sci-fi-esque melee weapons of complete chaos there. And they're quite cool. They fit his design. I wish, again, you know, you got some that you had any articulation with the claws. They kind of stick out there. They don't look like he's holding onto them properly, which is a shame. You can kind of angle his fists so it looks like he's holding them, but you know, it's not as accurate as I would like. He's the only one I've gone in on the deluxes of this wave. I already have a Barricade and I already have a Bumblebee in different versions, so I didn't want to buy the same action figures again in different colour schemes and formats. So he's the only one I've got from this particular wave, but I will show you him compared against another deluxe. We'll bring up our old friend Drift. Focus. So there's Drift, and you can see, you know, this is previous years deluxes. You know, this this is Generations Drift, which is quite an old figure now, comparatively to this one. But I think I picked him up for about $13.99, $14.99, whereas he's going now for $22.99, $23.99, depending on where you buy him. I picked him up from Toys R Us, and they're doing it for $22.99. I think the Entertainer is doing it for $23. But for what you're getting, I mean, I don't see where the money's gone. I really don't. I mean, this, you know, Drift has transparent plastic. He's got all the kind of color apps, everything you'd want from a deluxe toy. Whereas obviously this one's got, you know, the painted windshields, and nothing really to set him apart. Nothing really to you know, garner that sort of a price tag. I mean, okay, if Drift, stand. Just fist out off camera there. There we go. You know, if it was the only way that Hasbro could make these guys profitable, okay, but I doubt it, considering how much money the movies gross and how much they pull in and how much Transformers as a whole has grown since it was kind of re-energized during sort of Armada and you know, sort of Beast Wars era. So I mean, this I know they've kind of also done the premium and you've done the basic ones. So the basic ones kind of just are for younger children, and then you've got the premium ones which are more for adult, I guess, kind of collectors, and people in their teens. But still, I don't think that $22.99 as opposed to $14.99. I don't see how they could justify it. I mean, which is unfortunately why I've had to make more selective cuts on what I've bought for the line. I mean, I can't wait for Steelbane to come out. Definitely looking forward to Steelbane for the deluxes in Series 2. And possibly Leader or Voyager Megs. I'm not sure. Definitely going to get a Megs. Don't know which one. But I will review him when I get him. Let's get Drift out of the way. Right, so, you know, final thoughts on this guy, he's a good piece. He looks good in amongst your Decepticons, your movie Decepticons. He doesn't scale too badly. With the other deluxes, he's a little bit smaller, but you know, not hatefully smaller. So if, like myself, you're looking for another member of your Dreads, another one to add to your Megatron's Assassins group, he looks very good next to Crankcase. They scale very well together. And he is a good piece. A lot more money than I would have paid for him, because as I say, he doesn't have any articulation in the claws. Some of the paint, you know, is a bit not as good as it could be. But not bad. Not a bad attempt. So if you are looking for these, they're popping up all over the place now. Main toy shops I've seen them in are Entertainer and Toys R Us. I don't think they'll be carried. At least the deluxes, I don't think will be carried by places like Sainsbury's and Asda. They usually do the less premium, more childlike ones. And yeah, I think that is it. I think that's all there is to say about Berserker. And this is Marksman, and this has been another Marksman review.